Happy Wednesday night, everybody. Hello. Wow, that was exciting. That's the first time I've ever won on dance, and I was playing for Holly Gibbs, so she'll be getting them long fin red super red bristle nose. I must have missed something. What did you win? I won on Dan's fish, the super red long fin bristle nose plecos, because I'm looking for the short fin ones. Let's get ready for the big show. Yay! Hey, Christopher, did you see that I won on Dan's fish? I was playing for Holly Gibbs, so she gets to be she's getting those long fin, super red bristle nose. Hi, Rachel. Welcome in. Hello. Hello there. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. I had pizza tonight. I tell you, that was good. Holly, there she is. Welcome in. Welcome in. There is the winner. You are welcome. Well, Dan's, but if you want to dance, you can dance. Dance fish. We can dance now. Yeah, she's here. You know, I I'm looking for the short fin ones myself. I'll be honest, I'm not real fond of the long fin ones, but I mean, there's nothing wrong with them. Somebody likes them, that's great. I mean, I wouldn't throw them out of a tank because he got long fins, but oh, I won once before and I was in the kitchen. Oh, so you weren't able to respond to them? You know, I got back here in just a nick of time, Holly. I was watching TV with Kathy, and I thought to myself, hey, wait a minute, I better get in there. And I got in there, and about 3 seconds later, boom, Jeff Helms winner. I was like, what? I was like, whoa, that was something. Yeah, I was really surprised. It was like Helms Aquatics is the winner. I'm like, is there another one besides me? Ah, hey David, look at that! I won longfin red, super red bristle nose, and I played for Holly. So she gets. I'm not sure how many you get of those. I'm not sure if it's a little group or. I'm not sure. But what we will do is when I send the email to Dan, Holly, I'll get your. I'll send it with your address to send to, and that way it'll be all set. Hey, there's Price Tag Joe. Hey, how you doing? I don't know if you just seen. I just finally won something on Dan's fish, and but it's something that it's not my cup of tea. So I wanted to play for a friend, so I played for Holly Gibbs, and so she's getting those. I'm looking for some short fin ones myself, probably 1.5. Is that what we get? I think it is one big male. Oh, is it? Okay. All righty. Yep. And so I'll have your name on there and your address and all that stuff. Hello, Jose. Welcome in. Welcome in. Good to see you, my friend. It was a long fin, super red bristlenose plecostomus. I'm not sure if it was more than one or some of you say it was for one large one, one male, but I'm not sure exactly what it was. But yeah, I got a male super red myself, but it's a short fin. I need to find a short fin female for him. Is what I'm looking for. How you doing, David? How you feeling? Oh, he would like the big tank. Oh, yes. Yep. Hey, Joe, I dropped the link in there. I'm not sure if you see it or not, but I'll drop the link here. If anybody would like to join me tonight, have a little conversation about fish up here, you're more than welcome. I'll just drop it right now. Cinnamon, you want to come up here? Jonathan Colvin, everybody. I can have up to 6 people up here because I don't really have a plan tonight. I just wanted to come on here and spend some time with you guys. So, did that work? Oh, copied. Oh, there it is. Now it's copied. And drop it right there. All right. Oh, I did drop it. Okay. So, yeah, that was exciting, wasn't it? Feel much better? Excellent, Dave. Why Why don't you pop on up here so people can see and make sure that proof of life. Come up, say hi and whatnot. Hey, Gamer One. Wasn't that surprising? I tell you, I was sitting there and all of a sudden I got back there in about 30 seconds to spare. And then they were doing the drawing and boom. I tell you, I've been pretty lucky. I won the wheels on other stations. And I got like the first one. I was the runner up for the second drawing. So I was like two of us, and I missed that one out by one, and then I won the third one. So Aunt June's here. Hey, hello. Hello, welcome in. I dropped the links there for anybody who would like to come up and join the panel and just have a little chat, whatever. You know, nothing major, just something casual. If you'd like to, feel free. As long as I know who you are, come on up. That's cool. Oh, wow, that was exciting, wasn't it? Hey, we got Joe coming in. All right. There he is. Hey, Joe.
Good evening.
Good evening. How are you?
Swell. How about you?
I'm hanging in there.
Good.
I'm hanging in there.
How's your, was I reading that correctly? Your wife had to do something today. How's she doing?
She's doing, yeah. We went to the doctor. Tomorrow she gets a CT scan and some MRIs and stuff. And we're going to just, find out the information on it and just do what we got to do.
Good.
But, yeah, we'll
Nothing too drastic, though.
What's that?
Nothing too drastic, I hope.
Well, that's what we're hoping. That's where the prayer is.
Yeah. Yep.
She's already been through a major cancer ordeal already. And she's been cancer-free now since 2022.
Okay.
So.
Well, I wish you guys all the best.
Oh, I appreciate that. I appreciate every little bit of help is nice. Oh, you needed a good luck charm today. Well, you're the good luck charm. I wouldn't have won if I didn't play for you. You got to figure that out, Holly. If I played for myself, it wouldn't have happened, but I played for you. So that's how it works. Hey, there's Melvin. Melvin, welcome in. So how are you doing with your fishing, Joe? What have you been up to?
I just recently started my very first Planet aquarium, a 75 gallons, so I'm working through that. So that's my new thing. It's my beginning stages of slowly and surely progressively changing my fish room to more of a variety as opposed to just African cichlids. So I'm excited, but also nervous, but also up to the challenge for whatever comes at me. So it's been good. I've had some hiccups already, but I'm trying to work through those. So it's bound to happen on a learning process.
You know, a good place. I'm just. It's like I guess I'll call this a selfless plug. But this month we have an auction on the 15th. It's on a Saturday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and that's a really great place to get really nice plants, fish.
Okay.
Lots of stuff at really reasonable, and you're getting it from people who are in the community already, so you know that it's going to be good stuff. So I just thought I'd let you know that. I mean, we're trying to collect more plants and stuff, and
And this is on your channel?
Yes.
Okay.
I have David Elfish Tanks runs it with me, and Ron from Garage Aquatics.
I'll mark it on my calendar.
All right, it'd be great to have you there. And also, I don't know, have you ever sold fish to anybody?
Not through the YouTube community, just through friends, family, and mainly auctions and stuff.
Okay.
So,
if you have stuff you want to sell, you're more than welcome to sell it on the auction.
My selection is many but limited because all I have is females at the moment. So not a lot of people like African cichlids, especially peacocks and females in particular. There's just nothing to them. So
I'm almost completely clear of my African cichlids.
Yeah, it's not like how it used to be back in the day, from what I keep hearing.
Oh, it used to be the main. I mean, it was huge. African cichlids were the thing to do.
Yep.
I got in just as that fire went out.
Yeah.
Right at the tail end, I was like, oh, I started having a little bit of nice success. And all of a sudden, Nobody wants them anymore. It's like, what's going
Nope.
on? I felt like I was in a ghost town.
Nobody does, not even at auctions. You might go to like Ohio Cichlid Association. You might have better luck there because that's kind of what I did last year. But other than that, if you just go to your normal auctions, a lot of people are doing like angelfish, plecos, even discus are selling for a decent price. But African cichlids, nobody wants them. And if they want them, they want them for cheap.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, they're great fish. Don't get me wrong. I mean, but the problem I had with mine is when I started out, I wasn't thinking about selling anything, but I wanted to have more than two types of fish. I got red zebras and dragon blood peacocks. They started breeding.
yeah.
And I was running out of tanks. I mean, really fast.
Yeah, I did too. I'd keep doing it if I had the time, but now that I have a family, I don't have the time to do that anymore. So,
yeah, that's right. You got a young family. I mean, it takes a lot of time. You don't want to.
yeah, I'm not missing out on the stuff I want to, I don't really want to miss out on anything that's real important. So,
absolutely. You're a smart man. You're doing right by doing that. Some people are just selfish. Oh, this is my hobby. I'm going to do what I want to do. Some people, they don't take the family value the way you do. Some people are that way, but that's
even the small things. My 3-year-old daughter, she has dance classes every Thursday, and I try to make most of those as much as I possibly can. So,
nice.
I mean, a toddler, dance class is about everything you can expect, but it's still fun to watch them interact with the kids and do the things that they can do. So, it's fun.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Beto's still at work. Well, jump on in here when you get home, Beto. Yeah. Yeah, it's basically just me and my wife. We don't have children, and right now it's just we had cats, but they passed away. They were a year ago. They were 21. They were 21 years old. So they were basically like
wow,
kids,
that's a full life.
It was. We had three males. They were all from the same litter, and it was a nice little family unit. I mean, they were more than just cats to us. They were like, honestly, they were like kids. For family members. So
yeah, I hear that a lot whenever a couple doesn't have any kids and they come up with a hobby, and that's kind of like their kids, or like a business, and that's kind of like, for example, my chiropractor. Him and his wife, they started a business together, and they kind of have their customers as their kids because they never had kids, and they just get to know them, personally, and it's been nice.
Yeah, definitely is. Definitely. Yeah, this is the thing with this hobby now. The way it's shaping up, I sell enough fish now that I pay for the food and some of the expenses, which it kind of like keeps the hobby going a little more smoothly and just less money out of pocket.
Yeah.
But shipping is not easy. I can say that for a fact.
A lot of people are going UPS now.
If
I understand that correctly.
UPS is what I'm doing. UPS 2-day air is how I'm shipping.
Yeah, I heard that like going through the USPS can be really expensive.
It can be. If you decide you want to start shipping, I would recommend going through the two that I know of are Shippo and Pirate Ship. You get a really nice. It's cheaper.
Yeah, I've heard good things about Pirate Ship.
Yeah, that's what I use, and I think that's what David uses. Elfish tanks.
Yeah,
because he's the one that told me about that one. So I hooked up with that one, and it's working pretty good.
Good.
But yeah, so what type of fish do you think you want to get in? I mean, you want to get into a variety, but is there anything in particular that is catching your interest right now?
Well, I've finally gotten some rainbow fish a few days ago. I've always wanted to have those and never owned them because I always thought those were beautiful fish, especially when they get real big, and I like how active they are. So what I started in my planted tank was just to start out, just to make sure that if something bad were to happen, that I'm not going to lose a whole bunch of fish all at once. Is I started with angelfish, which I haven't had since I was a kid, and then rainbow fish. And from there, I'm just going to try to keep getting fish and stuff that I've never had before. So we'll see what the fish hobby throws at me and go from there.
I've never had a rainbow fish in my life.
Yeah, I never have either. This is the first time.
See, in many I mean, I've been doing this hobby since '74, and in many respects, I'm so far down the ladder from pretty much everybody in this chat, and you included, as far as species, because I was in a very limited niche for a long time. I'm talking 30
Okay.
years. Central American cichlids, great big, red devils, Trimax, Vieja, the really big, uh, very aggressive fish. And that's what I was into for the longest time because I was able to keep them in a more of a peaceful situation. I've had really good luck with how I stock my tanks to
Well, that's good.
keep them peaceful. But I did that for a long time, and I was like, got to the point that honestly, when I had so many tanks, more than I have now, this is back a ways, but the food bill was so expensive even back then for feeding those huge fish.
Oh yeah.
I mean, today, one or two of those fish would eat as much food in a day as this whole fish room, and it really adds up. But I got my very first angelfish last year.
Uh-huh.
My first corridors last year. What else did I get?
I'm trying my best to get fish I've never had before, but I feel like I'm still gonna get some things here and there that just like I've really always liked corridors, but I want to try to get like different kinds, because I know there's several out there that I've seen just by watching you on live stream, looking up different fish and stuff, and there's a lot of options to choose from.
Oh, yeah.
Corys are fun. They're just fun and easy to take care of, so it's hard to not want to get them.
I have a little specimen container full of about 200 little fry right now. They just hatched today,
Okay.
and there's a lot of them in there. So the last time I had that many, and I only had one survivor because I have no idea. But I was talking with David. He's pretty much the Cory guy that I know of. He does a lot of Corys. I'm not sure. He has over 20 species. I don't know, David. How many you got out there? Let us know.
I saw 3. Who put this on here?
Who was that?
Oh, June saying 3G has nice angels.
Oh yeah.
I've seen 3Gs. He's been on a live stream on my Show Me Your Tanks before, and his angels, just like Ultim angels, and his whole setup is insane. They're beautiful.
Oh, they are. I like those the black ones he has also, and he has one they're called Bulgarian Green, and they're
Okay.
gorgeous angels. Tilapia and crazy when importing monster fish. Oh wow. Tons.
So yeah, I guess we'll just kind of wait and see what the fish hobby goes. I think at some point my other goal to be probably in the far future is once I finally get rid of my whole plan is to have only 2 African cichlid tanks. One's going to be my Mbuna tank that I'm probably going to end up keeping, and then my Africans that I raised myself in my 220. Just because that was a thing that I did for myself, and I can kind of like a pride thing. Like I was really happy I did all that, and I've never done it before, so I'm able to keep the fish that I raised up myself. So I don't want to get rid of those. So then my 260s and 275s is planned to get rid of, and then eventually I want to build my own tank. That's going to be like my next goal, and I want to put like big fish in it, like bala sharks, Oscars, or if I decide to go like the sea bass route, that sort of thing. I want to own some big fish, but we'll see where life goes and where my family goes, and
Yeah.
if they get into it. It all depends on all that sort of situation. So we'll see how it goes.
Now, how many in your family? How many children do you have right now?
I have a 3-year-old and a 1-month-old.
Oh wow, yeah. So you were going to be extremely busy, yes.
Yeah, busy.
He says he's at 21 species, and Cheryl is busting his chops at 28 species. Wow, that's a lot of different corridors. And
That
pretty
is a
much
lot.
all of those that he has, they're groups of, I think like 6 or more. He always tries to get like a larger group of them. So I'm not sure how many he's got in the groups. He's got a lot of them. Oh, June says her kids want to.
Yeah, I just saw that.
I never really. All this time, they're beautiful and everything. I just don't have any desire to do one. There's just so
Well,
many freshwater fish
my,
that I have not had.
another goal is to hope to get an Oscar just for June, just for her.
I've had those before. I had about a year ago. I had 2 red tiger Oscars and I got rid of them. Kind of regret
Yeah.
it, but I got other things now that kind of suit me a little better. But
Yeah. And it all depends on what everyone's living situation is and what life is going on right now. That's why I used to have 30 plus tanks when I was breeding. And now that I pre-gamed everything down to about 12 running fish tanks, kind of have to plan accordingly because I don't have time whenever you have a young family.
oh yeah,
So,
you got to just you got to work out your time and a schedule that you got this. You got your family comes first, and then
yep.
allocate. If you got a little bit of time left over, you can do this, and then
Yep. Yeah, family, work, and then everything else can just kind of come as I can take it and go from there.
yeah,
But it's been good. I've been managing it pretty well.
yeah, absolutely.
How many fish tanks you got running now?
Let's see. You got 1, 2, 3, 4. I got 6 upstairs. Down here, I got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 17, 18. Gotta count them. 29
Oh wow.
altogether in the house. But I also have upstairs. I have 5 more 10 gallons, 2 5 gallons, and then I got a 37 gallon and another 29 that I need to set up yet. So I'll probably be right around the 40 mark when I get finished, and then
Okay.
I'll be done at
That'll
that.
be your limit.
Yeah, it's always a temporary because the way it goes, you get to 40, okay, I'm done. And then
Yeah.
something else happens, and they say, "Oh, I got to get another tank for this." I want to have that. And it's kind of how the addiction rolls around with the fish in the tanks. Multi-tank syndrome.
It will always exist whenever you start getting more involved in the fish keeping hobby. So my one friend of mine, he's only got 129 that I helped him get started, and he just had Molly babies for the first time, and he couldn't believe it. And I was like, "Should I keep them?" I was like, "That's totally up to you and your living situation." He's like, You can have the room for the fish tanks and have at it, but you're gonna need a place to put them, or else they're just gonna get eaten up in that tank,
Mhm.
or
Yeah.
find a little breeder box."
Yeah. It's
So now he wants to get another tank.
Oh yeah. I mean, there's only so much you can do. I got in a 29 over here. I got 2 different breeder boxes on it. Because I'm planning on doing my cherry barbs in that tank also. But it's just so much going on. I just need more. Just need more tanks and more stuff.
Yeah.
Yep. I'm so happy for you. I tell you what, when you called my name on there, I was playing for Holly, so she gets the longfin super red bristlenose plecos.
Oh, okay.
They had a maroon and bright yellow one too. The purple caught my eye. Is this the saltwater fish she's talking about too? We were looking at some Oscars last night, Joe, and they had these ones that were called strawberry. And I tell you what, they were absolutely, they're like a glowfish, they look like, but they weren't. They were just red and pink. June, I don't know if you've seen them or not, but we were looking at them. They were something else.
What kind of Oscars did you say?
Strawberry. If you want to pull them up on here, you're more than welcome to do it.
Not strawberry ice cream.
Isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, they're. Hold on a second. Oscar fish. I should be a little bit more specific. Oh yeah, they have like a pinkish color,
Yeah.
pinkish white.
Mm-hmm. Hey, 186, just passing through, showing some support. I appreciate that. Welcome in. Strawberry Oscar. I'm going to pull that up there. Let me see. I don't know if you can pull it up or not. I can add it to the stage if you want.
Go for it. It's all you.
Oh, okay. I'll do that. Strawberry Oscar. I know. Wanted to show this to. I wanted to show this to Holly, to Tiffany, because she likes those types of fish. Oops. Thank you, autocorrect, for messing me up again.
There was a pleco that I almost got at my local fish store. They're black with gold specks. What's the name of those plecos? It was $100 pleco though.
Oh,
That
gold
was the one thing
nuggets.
that back gold nuggets. There you go. Yeah, it was $100, but it was probably about maybe like this big, maybe 4 or 5 inches.
Ah,
But it was $100, and I was like, I don't know if I want to spend that kind of money.
right. Yeah, that's.
I have a hard time spending that kind of money anymore. Since I've quit breeding African cichlids, and then since I got rid of my peacock and hap tank, I was just tired of spending the kind of money and losing fish, and it just got old. So I don't do that so much anymore.
Yeah, it.
Kind of breaks your strive a little bit.
Yes, it does. I think this is it right here. This is pretty close. I'm going to go ahead and share this one. Have you ever bred the bristlenose?
No, I haven't.
Oh, you'd love that. They are really cool. You can do it. It's not too hard. In fact, I'll be having some like sex pairs of the albinos. They're really nice, available. So if you ever want to
Okay.
get into that, I can. I'll have to share this. Here's what I need to do.
Do you breed them in what size tank do you normally do that in?
Anywhere from a 10-gallon on up to a 20.
Okay, because I got a 20 long available.
What's that?
I have a 20 long available.
Perfect. That would be a really good tank to do that.
David was saying those gold nuggets get a little on the large side. So how large are you thinking? Are we talking like 10 inches? Or we're talking like...
I'm not sure how big those get.
Yeah, I'm not sure either.
Let's see here.
Yeah, they got that pretty pink color there, don't they?
Yeah, they do. Let's see if I can bring that picture up a little better. Is that up? There we go. New tab there. And, okay, there we are. Let's go ahead and, yeah, the ones I were seeing, they were really a darker, like a hot pink, much more red and more pink on it, but pretty cool looking fish, really. It's kind of like a gigantic dragon blood,
Yep.
That's what it looked
Yeah.
like.
Really colorful dragon blood.
Yep.
There's a few of mine that I have downstairs that I really hope once they get more like up in size that they get to be that pinkish red color like that.
Mm-hmm. I sold a couple just about like this. They were full grown. I got $30 a piece for them. I was surprised. Usually, they don't want any of these, but my LFS took them both, so I got $60 for 2 of them.
Oh, nice.
It's kind of nice surprise.
Yeah.
But
No
the
kidding.
thing of it is, he'll turn around and sell that same fish for $79. So he gave me 30, so he's going to make a $49 profit on it. And in fact, I went back there a week later, and they were already sold. So he did
That's
really
quick.
well.
Yeah.
It was a win-win. I mean, I was able to clear out a tank by doing that, and got some money. So I got a new pair of Apistos, which are really cool, and I think they're getting ready to spawn. That's something I bet that I know you like cichlids, and you want something that's not quite as aggressive, but you want personality. Those little dwarf Apistos, I bet they would be right up your alley.
I was looking at those too, and I went to my local fish store. Between that and the German blue rams.
Oh yeah, with the Pistos, you get a little more. Variety, I think.
Okay.
I mean, there's a lot more different types of them. Like right here, this is a Pistogramma cacatoides. This is a super red. And I got a pair similar to this. They're not quite as red as this, but they're nice. And I got a bunch of fry in the tank over here. So
Okay.
it's my first time breeding Apistos. And I tell you what, I'm really happy about it.
Oh, that's good.
They only get about maybe 2.5, 3 inches. So you can keep them in a fairly small tank. 20 gallons, perfect.
Okay.
Yep.
And do they pair up then, kind of like angels do, or is it more or less like, do they get aggressive if they're with other fish too, or you kind of leave them by themselves when you breed them?
Yeah, when they're breeding, they will get a little bit territorial, but they're not out to kill anybody. From what
Gotcha.
I've noticed, I mean they'll let
Not like the peacocks, or where they won't stop until they're dead.
no nothing like that. No, what these guys do, they'll have their area, they'll have their little hut, and where they go inside, they lay the eggs in there, and then when they hatch, they'll stay in there until they're free swimming, and then the mother will come out and they'll follow like a shepherd with a sheep,
Mm-hmm.
and the male will be out patrolling the area, and then if he sees a fish gets too close, like within, I think their territory is like a foot and a half maybe. Something gets a little too close, they'll just kind of like charge at it and run it back.
Just to chase it away real quick.
Yeah, just to get it out of the
Gotcha.
vicinity. But they're fun. Something else too, I know that you would, I'm pretty sure, and it's also an African cichlid, are the Lake Tanganyika, the shell dwellers.
Yeah, that ran through my head. When I made my video, Branton said because the angelfish, it was like his preference that he wouldn't pair shellies with angelfish, but that was just kind of his take on it, and it was something that ran through my head. And Henry, what's his name? Oh shoot, what's his YouTube? He's always on here.
Henry, I know Henry. Aquarium Fantasy.
Yeah. He was the one that wanted me to get shellies. I don't have any of those escargot shells, so I have to get a bunch of those. But I'm waiting to see what happens with this tank first for a few weeks, and then I'll go to my next route and get my next set of fish.
Okay.
I just didn't want to get too rambunctious, but that did cross my mind. I think shellies would be a really neat thing to get.
Yeah, because you can keep them in a relatively small tank, and I mean I've had up to like 50 of them up in a 10-gallon. And I tell you something, people, oh my gosh, they're going to be overwhelmed. That whole community, they were just one family unit, and there was hardly any bickering at all. And when they did, it was just basically a little flare once in a while. Nobody had a torn fin in that whole tank. And I brought them down here, and now they're starting to expand down here. So there's like 4 different generations of fry in the tank, and they don't eat them. Everybody takes care of everybody else's kids, which I think is just great.
Yeah, that makes it easy.
Mm-hmm.
They rearrange the substrate a lot, though, too, don't they? They make mountains.
Oh, yeah. For instance, right now, I look in there, it's completely flat.
Okay.
A few days ago, I had right in the middle of that tank, I had like a huge mountain. And then I don't touch it. I just leave it alone, and now it's flat again. So they're doing everything the way they want to, I guess.
Wouldn't that disrupt like plants and stuff? Because that's another thing I was worried about is getting shellies. Is if you have like a newly planted aquarium, I was afraid of them like throwing the plants all around if you had them set in a certain spot you wanted to keep them at.
I think in my opinion, for the shellies, what I would do is if I got like a big dragon stone in the center, I would like super glue Anubias to it as a plant. And I know it doesn't look natural, but if I wanted to do like a rooted plant, I'd probably do them in little terracotta pots. Because it's above. So, I mean, I'm not saying they won't dig in the pots themselves, but typically they're right down near the bottom of the tank.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, I'm just all trial and error, really.
It's going to be a learning process for me. I know it sounds kind of stupid that I'm doing my first planted tank because that's what everyone's doing nowadays, it seems, but I've never done it, so it's a learning process for me.
My planted tank, I just started it last year, but I haven't done anything since the initial planting, so it's not like I'm taking really great care of it or nothing, but I'm new to plants. I like the easy plants. Hornwort, guppy grass, Java moss.
Yeah.
Just set it and forget it. That's the easy stuff. But the stem plants and all that, I'm a complete newbie when it comes to planted tanks. Really.
Yeah, I got jungle valve in mind, and I can't remember for the life of me what the other plant is called, but they're red, and they're like little small circular leaves on the long stems.
Oh.
I cannot think of the life.
Yeah, it sounds like Ludwigia.
Yeah, that's it. That's it right there.
I got Ludwigia too, but I have mine floating. It really
Okay.
does good floating. I mean,
I've heard that whenever I was talking to the guy at the local fish store that I have a good, trustworthy relationship with, he said that you can do both. You can either plan out or you can leave them float, and they seem to do well.
yeah. Hey, we got Gillis here from Australia. Hey, Gil, how you doing, mate? Welcome in. Oh, yeah, the pots for plants is what Holly's saying. Oh, yeah. Live and learn. That's right. That's what I do exactly. In everything in life, really. I mean, there's something about this hobby, though. I learned something new. I mean, you think after 50 plus years, I'm
You'd
learning
know.
a lot. I mean, a lot every single day. Honest to God, there's always
Yeah,
something.
I've only been to it since what 2020. So, and I started with community fish and fake plants and rocks. Everything was fake in there. Started with your typical gravel. Then I got Mbunas, and then I realized how much they breed as well. Just
Mhm.
kind of went from there. So I've never this, like I said, this is my very first time after being in the hobby for 5 years, 5, 6 years, and we'll see how it goes. I have hopeful feelings for it.
Yes, I can, Cinnamon. 1 second here. Here we go. I was all about the plastic plants. So when I had my big Central and South Americans, that's the only thing I could keep in there. And
Yeah, because otherwise they'll tear them up.
They tear those out of there too, though. They tear them right out of the ground.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's what. Hi, Jose. Welcome in. I just dropped that link. We have me and Joe here. If you'd like to join us on the panel here and continue our conversation, feel free to do that. But the plants, yeah, I'm right now. The thing with me is I have to. Glad you returned to the hobby, Joe. Yeah.
You're talking about me?
Yeah, Beto says, glad you returned to the hobby. Well, he's been in the hobby. He's just kind of switching gears a little bit.
Slowly and surely. I need to get away from the African cichlids, like I was telling you earlier. Only having a couple tanks.
Mm-hmm.
And getting, like you said, either into the dwarf cichlids or just get more knowledge in it.
Yep. Absolutely. But we have Cinnamon has joined us here. Hi, Cinnamon.
Hello.
Hi, Jeff. Hi, Joe.
Hello.
I wanted to just come on to show you what happened with that tank. Had the, I think if I turn it this way, it'll show better.
Oh, okay.
My 55, they had all the dirt, and I said I thought they had gotten in the into the dirt layer. I was right. This one here, this polar, like blue polar, and whichever one is his mate, I think that one. They had a hole over in this corner, like a little cave in the rocks, and they were digging and digging, and I didn't think they could get down that far, but they did. So I had to rip this all out. I left obviously the big driftwood, but I took the rocks out and took and cleaned it up, put some more sand in, and did a bunch of water changes, and it looks great now.
I really like those blue convicts.
Yeah, those
They're
are
really
blue,
neat.
electric blue polar.
The
Parrot.
polar parrots. That's what they are. Yep.
Yeah. The female, I believe, is this one here that's just kind of faded. And then there's two males. There's this little guy and then that one there. Two of them have been making as a cave. I redid my stones too, so there was more cave opportunities. There's one here and then one in the back. And then moved this so the little fish have, in the quarries have caves. And then
Yeah,
made some
Jesse
more
from
caves down
Sailing
here.
Aquatics, he's got those polar blue parrots.
Yeah.
They're really neat.
I really like them. They're really cute. And of course, I've got my red, blood red one. He's going to get a tank to himself because now he's getting so big that he really needs one to himself.
Yeah.
Now, did those
And then
polar
maybe
parrots, do the females have the red spots on their stomach like the convicts do?
I don't know, but she's got some beautiful red in her tail.
Ah,
I like that. That just showed up recently. Then we've got, here's my golden wonders, the two boys. Trying to get females for. And then I have, these are rainbow fish, turquoise. Yeah, I forget the name of these. There's something. I'd have to look it up, but these are a different type here. And they all just and giant danios, which I'm not thrilled with. And I would give them to someone else, but there's only a couple of them left. I noticed, so I'm like, I'll leave you. Some Brazilians that were from original. The black skirt's an original. Actually, the black skirts are probably getting older. But then we've got our blue acaras, the male and the females hiding up there. She likes to. Usually, I had
oh yeah.
more plants up there. When I cleaned out a bunch of the ones that were looking rough. My two Bolivians, I think I'm going to move to a smaller tank, try to breed them again. If I can get a good picture of him. He's kind of hiding in the. Where is he?
Camera shy.
Yeah, the female doesn't care. She's swimming around. Nobody bothers them. They're all peaceful fishing here. I got Liberty Mollies that I got at my local auction. That's the male, and the female. I think they supply food for everybody in here because she gets pregnant every once in a while, and I don't see any babies. So I'm
Okay.
assuming they're eating them. But yeah, there he is, right there. They go in the log. I also have, believe it or not, in here 4 or 5 catfish. Oh, let's see, what's their name?
Did you just
Pensacola,
mention
I
the
think?
Bolivian ram? Those are Bolivian rams, aren't they?
Yeah, yeah,
Nice. Very nice.
yeah. I had 4 of them, and the 2 of them had babies. They paired up, and so I had moved him over to here with her, and they've never, as far as I know, have never had babies. So, excuse me.
You both
hush,
have
young
fish coming
man.
from me, Tiffany. You and Holly both. They should be arriving tomorrow. I was going to mention I sent a pair of convicts to Holly, and some of Tiffany's order. I only had 3,
Right.
so I had 3 different orders going out. So I had one for Holly, one for Tiffany, and one for another order.
Yep.
But
David,
anyway,
there's one here,
but those are
Brian.
beautiful.
Where'd he go? Am I going the right way? Yeah, he's right there in front. There's one of your bronze right there, Corey's. That you sent me. David. I got my albinos, but there's also some stir-by in here, but they kind of stayed to the back. And then I thought it was a petricola that had dug underneath this log and made holes. But I felt all through there to make sure that there was no other hole but that one. And I still wasn't sure I had gotten them all. But then when I this morning came down and they were perfectly crystal clear, I was like, oh, thank goodness I found it. It's the first time I've had any problem though with I have all dirt tanks, and this is the first time I've had a problem with somebody digging below my Shellys have, but theirs didn't. They still haven't broken through.
Hello, Cruz Bolero. Welcome in.
Kermit, stop. Sorry, that's my little dog. But yeah, basically, I couldn't believe how good it looked when I came down this morning because it was just filled. There was like a layer down here at the bottom, like an inch or 2. It looked like mulch, but it was dirt. And I had heard of that. Other people had said that could happen, but with dirt in tanks. But I just kind of, with the sand layer, I put a big sand layer, so I thought, well, it wouldn't happen, but it did.
What size tank is that?
This is a 55.
Okay.
And there's more in here than there. As they've gotten bigger, it's gotten more crowded. So I will be moving some of them to their own. Yeah, well, taking some of them and putting them in. The rainbows will stay, the Daniels and these yellow wonders, until I get their female counterparts. Then I'll put them in a tank to breed. I have some 20 longs.
Hi, Jennifer. Welcome in. Jennifer's here.
Looks great, though. You have a nice variety in there.
Yeah, this is definitely one of my community
I like that.
tanks. I have quite a few of them. I like having a variety of different fish.
Yeah, that's what I want to aim towards too as well.
Yeah, the polar I fell in love with because when he was tiny, he was probably the size of this girl here when I first saw him, and he was he would come to the front window and interact with me. Now some of these are in the back half most of the time, but it's feeding time, so they're like, okay, time to eat, mom. And I have some plecos in here. I've got one big boy, bristlenose albino, and then there's a smaller one, and they're both males, which I need to really get those off of you, Jeff. So
Well, that reminds
Jeff
me.
has
I got,
promised me some bristlenose males to add in some of my tanks. This is the only tank that has, out of my 20 plus tanks, that has male ones. All the rest were females.
mhm. I got extra large bristle nose coming for Jose. I ordered my other supplies, Jose, and I'll get them out just as soon as they arrive.
For the killifish lovers, aren't those golden wonders beautiful?
Oh, they are beautiful. I've seen those at the pet store time and time again, thinking, oh, I'd love to get some of those.
After I got them at the pet store.
Mm-hmm.
Now I want to get some. I had females and they didn't make it, and the males are the only two that made it. But oh, they're just beautiful right now. They're at peak condition right now. So I'd love to get some babies from them. And yeah. When it comes to these parrotfish, they love attention. They love being near people. This one here is the same.
It is.
Toby and then the female. They all like to be up front. Yes, you. He's disgusted with me because I'm not feeding him. And the turquoise they will really color up the turquoise rainbows.
I have yet to see those blue parrotfish around any of my local fish store.
Now they were at my club, and they
Okay.
every once in a while have them at the club meeting auctions. A lot of people don't buy them. I don't think they realize the electric blues stay small.
Yeah, I just looked them up actually about maybe 4 or 5 inches or so at the most.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh,
And they're great because of that.
Are you talking about which
electric blue parrots?
Oh, yeah, they stay small.
This
I thought
guy's
you were
the
talking about the
cutest.
Acaras. They get about, what, 6 inches?
Yeah, the Acaras, you could see him there. I mean, he's. Wait a minute, I got the right one. Yeah, he's looking at me. He's a big boy, but he's perfect for a 55. Right now, they're coloring up really good, so I'm assuming they would be breeding, but in a large group like this, it doesn't happen. But I think those blue parrots are gonna breed in this cave over here because I've seen them in there. Now they could just not dig to China. Because that's exactly what they did. I couldn't believe how those little fish. I mean, these bigger fish don't even get close to doing it. My Shelleys have not broken through. And
Tiffany Clark wants to know what kind of fish are golden wonders.
They're killifish.
Okay.
They're your starter killifish, basically, because you can get them in Petco, PetSmart. But I wanted quality. These boys are beautiful, and
Yeah.
I lucked out because they are healthy and look great. But the females did not make it.
That's one of the Epiplates genus killifish. They're really
Yeah. And the male.
You know, the thing with a tank like that, some people might say, "Oh, that's overcrowded tank," but you look at it. Look at it. It is tranquil, right?
Yeah,
Everybody's
they're
getting
happy.
along. There's activity everywhere. Nobody's stressed out.
Yeah.
Everybody's
And I am
good part.
very good at when they get a certain amount, like they're getting bigger. So now I have to do some changes. The
Yeah, they're-
cars are going to come out, the blood parrot. I don't know about the blues. They seem to be doing quite good in there. The killies, once they get the girls come, and I have at least 3 or 4 that are older. I mean, one of these guys, this one has no eye. I don't know what happened, but one day my daughter noticed there was no eye. Well, maybe it's not this one. No, he has both his. There's one of them there's another one in here Oh, the black skirts. They came from Petco or PetSmart, and they are not healthy. And they had trouble the whole time, and I moved them over here, and then all of a sudden one day a couple of them showed up with no eyeball on one side, and we're like, well, how does that happen? And they lived. I was shocked that they were still alive, but they did. The Buenos Aires are another ones that are older.
Christine,
There's the female Liberty Molly right there. See how big she is?
Yeah.
welcome.
Yeah. She's a big girl, and like I said, she fattens up, but she's more shyer than the two males. She takes off to the back, and I don't see her at all behind, because that log is, I mean, it's howl inside, so they have
Yeah, that's what I
caves
was
and stuff.
thinking. That's how it looks.
Yeah, you could see where the hole is, where they go in, and then they
I
go
was
in.
seeing a couple swim in and out earlier.
Yep, they love it. And when I got it, that's what I was looking for. I had a local person who has a house right on Chesapeake Bay. Can't really see the end one, but that's Howell too. They don't connect though. There is a stop in the middle for the head bed. And it was interesting getting it to stay down.
Oh yeah,
because it would float. I basically ended up having to put rocks, like wedged it in down there because it was wanting to float. But they charged me $25 for that.
Oh, that's not bad at all.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Now it's probably about 35, 40, but still, even that's cheap.
Yep.
But they have all these ones in the different piles, and there's a Petricola or was sticking out of the. That's a surprise.
Yeah.
He don't come out very often.
I see him poking his head out.
Yeah. There he is again. He's like, is the lights out yet? There's like 4 of them in there. Somebody at our local Lancaster club had some, and I got them. Really inexpensive. I think I paid $10 for them. But yeah, this one plant is surviving, so is the pothos. But my other 2 that were up there died because I didn't water. This sounds stupid. There's a tank right there, and I forgot to water them.
Wow.
I'm like, really? Yeah. I was like, how bad can you be as a plant owner to have water right there? But yeah, so I thought I'd show you, Jeff, how those are doing.
Oh, they're doing
if you look on my, have you looked, Jeff, on my channel? I have a new one on all the ones I got in the auction.
Oh yeah.
It's right there. I have about 8-minute video that shows that, plus the small round one that I have that I put babies in. And that's where my cinnamon, I showed you the cinnamon.
Oh yeah, the cinnamon killifish.
Yeah.
I think that's so cool that they got that. I mean, it's perfect. It was like destiny, right?
Well, I also didn't, let me show you. I got a light for the one, because it's so dark in this corner. Plus, I wanted the plants to survive. Oh, I need a light.
Joe, have you ever seen the crebensis before?
Yeah.
That's a nice little dwarf cichlid. You never tried? I just tried mine. I like them a lot. They're really good fish.
There's one light. There we go.
They're not aggressive. They keep in a community tank even.
Look how much nicer it is with that light.
They have really neat back fins.
Yeah.
A lot of like reddish patterns to them, different color patterns to them.
Mm-hmm.
I just recently found out about them a little bit ago. I think it was through Sickle Bros channel, if I'm not mistaken. Or no, was it Ben Ochart's? I think Ben Ochart got some recently, now that I think of it.
Oh, Ben did?
Yeah.
I didn't know he got anything besides the Riff Lake.
Yeah, I think he was trying something different. I think he was quarantining them, and he was going to put them in his planted tank, 55-gallon, I think.
That panda garb. I didn't know panda garbs could swim.
Those are your Gadeas, aren't they?
Yeah. Yeah, the Mecca, yeah. Amica splendus. And then the rainbow fish from Proxy. I've got the 2 pandagars in here. And then those patati
Those Pandagards.
or wild bettas. And then the angels, which I don't know who is chasing the angels because they seem to be hiding in the back. And they weren't before, so I don't know
I
what's up
bet you
with that.
it's the Gudeians. I bet it's the
They're just
Gudeians that are pestering them a little bit.
something because they were the ones that were in the front and everybody else was hiding in the back. But now I notice there's quite a few of them out here. They've only got another week and a half before I'll take some of these out and put them in there. I gotta look up the rainbow fish that I got from Foxy as to how big they get. Because if they don't get very big, I'll put them in a 20 long, so they have room to swim. But because those rainbows in there are big. The ones I have in the 55 are big. But that new light has really lightened everything up. And made it so much easier. Oh, there's one of the angels right there, and then there's another one way in the back. But yeah, that light really made it much, much better. Plus it's because it's a plant light, hopefully keep these plants alive. And the patatis are doing really good. The wild bettas.
What do you have in the bowl in the back there?
That is my holding tank for my guppies, but I also have some
Nice betta.
cinnamon killifish
Mm-hmm.
and
What
one
kind of
betta.
Least killifish?
No, the cinnamon killifish.
Oh, those are
Remember
the
I got
cinnamon.
them?
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, that's my filter back there.
I like that better too.
Oh yeah,
Pretty neat.
I picked him up the other day. He's just here temporary. I want to put him with some females because he's so pretty. And then there's some rice fish babies that are.
Those are great fish,
Oh,
Beto.
yeah.
I had those before. The green terrors are really.
Yep.
That's my wife's favorite fish, honestly, is the green terror. We had one, she just loved it.
But yeah, they've been doing good. I keep an eye on them because I don't trust. It's a bigger bowl, but still, I keep a real good eye on any of them that end up in these type of bowls because this one's bigger than most people have, but at the same time, this is not where they're going to stay. Killifish, I'm just trying to get them bigger so I can put them in a tank. I have some 10s that are going to have them in killifish.
Looks nice for being just a simple bowl. It looks really,
Yeah,
really
it's
nice,
bigger than
all
most,
put together.
I refuse to pay the $150 they have now for those
Yeah,
bio something or other they call them.
Yeah.
So, there's the angel. She finally came out.
Christian B says, "Dang, Cinnamon, your tanks are freaking nice."
Oh, thank you, Christian.
They are, aren't they? I love those tanks. I love those Pandagars too.
Yeah, those pandagars, I really fallen in love with
Cool.
them. Mel always said they were fun, but I've got 4 of them now. I'm actually 2 in this tank and 2 in another tank, and I'd like to get some more.
They're
And
great.
that Amica Splenda that I got, I think from Jason, the yellow in his tail is just in the black is very, very black. Way more than my other one that I have.
that's cool.
Yeah, he's the one picking at him. He's gonna go down
Oh, I
to the
think
other
that
one.
the Gudea took a nap at who? Is that a Golden Wonder?
No, it's a Amica Splenda.
The Gudea took a nip at something. I'm not sure what fish it was.
Yeah, it's
Oh, the
Patati.
betta. Oh, the betta.
Yeah. And the
Oh.
betta's Lenten, which I'm surprised, but it's a wild betta, so they are different.
Yeah.
They're more peaceful.
Now, is that the Ocelota one, or is that the Patati? Which one is that?
Patati.
One of these times that Patati's going to turn around and nip them back because they're not
Yeah,
exactly.
you would think.
No, they can take care of themselves.
He's been leaving them alone, and he's not going after the rainbows. He's only, of course, rainbows are fast, but bettas are not known for speed. So, unless you're trying to catch them. But, alrighty. I just thought I'd show that to you because I know I had just.
Oh, that's great. You can keep on going. I'm fine. I'm enjoying all of it.
Well, none of the others had their. Well, that one I'm still working on. Somebody else. It's a real mess, that one is. But the rest are, well, I'll show you the babies.
You know, we were talking about that. Looks like a Leopoldi angelfish. Is it?
Yeah.
Hey,
I,
Beto, right there, the
think I
Leopoldi.
got
Right
it.
there.
I got it from Jason.
Okay. Yeah, they'll stay smaller than the normal ones. They're probably the closest thing you can get to a dwarf angel.
Yeah, they're still babies, so I have different tanks taller tanks for the angelfish. So, and then we've got the babies, of
Mousy.
course.
Mousie's here. Hello, Mousy. Welcome in. Good to see
There's
you.
my Bichardies.
Oh yeah, I love the Bichardies.
And of course, some of the baby bettas are starting to grow up.
Wow.
This one here came from that one that, you know who it was that I bought all these babies together from? It was that guy that you're friends with that had all of them and then he sold them.
Who is
he
it?
has the red monkey flower head or whatever they're called.
Oh, you get them from Paul Wen.
Yeah. I looked at the slip because I was doing some record keeping and I saw it was PN.
PNV.
Something.
PNV.
Yeah, it's his. He sold me his last 20 babies all together. Really inexpensive.
Oh yes, because I asked him on the auction if to be in it. He said no, he's all sold out of his bettas. You got the rest of them. Nice.
Yeah. So I ended up with all his. That's why these are such beautiful girls, because they were his. But yeah, the
I'm gonna
Bichardi
work on him.
babies.
He seems to
Why
be getting
is
some
this
more
not
bettas.
focusing? Oh, I see. This is when it mirrors it instead of. But you can see there all the little floating swimming things are babies, and look at she's been having
Oh,
more.
look at them.
Tiny, tiny little ones. So she had some more today. Oh my goodness.
That's like my
In these rocks,
generations going here.
it doesn't look it, but in these rocks is about 100 of these babies. Where's Mama and Daddy? Usually they come out, especially if they think there's danger. What's going on? Hold on. Let me see where the parents go to.
Hey.
Oh, he's right there. She must be in her cave having babies. That white rock, those two white rocks right there, there's a cave in there. I don't know if you guys can see it. Let me see if I can where's this right between those two, right? Where's my finger?
Hey, Bill, welcome in, mate. How you doing? How's
Okay.
Australia tonight or today for you? It's actually afternoon for you now, isn't it? I work construction. Colorful language dominates the job sites. Oh yeah. Hello, Bill.
This is the girl I want to bring. Oh, she ran off. The pure white female. Where'd she go? Well, she disappeared fast. The pure white female that I got, that I want to match with him. Get some white babies. Yeah, look at them all. The light's on, so they're like, "Oh, are we gonna eat again?" Then they've got my Corey so afraid they're all in the corner over here. And I mean, they're all crowded in that one corner. Am I doing this the right way? No, I think this is that mirroring thing that we had, Jeff, that one time. It drives me crazy. Or it like flips it. Because I'm trying to show. There we go. These guys. And they all disappeared. Okay. Here's one. One bronze is sneaking over. This wasn't Dave's bronze, but it was one I already had. He's going to sneak over and see. I actually was surprised to see I got one Congo in here, Tetra, that I was surprised to see him over near the babies. He doesn't bother them, or she doesn't. But I was surprised to see it because that doesn't usually happen. This is a 29 tall. And then the Brochardi started having babies and they started attacking everybody. So I moved everybody out. And that Congo, I can't, there it is right there. I cannot catch this thing.
Oh, wow, yeah. That's
She
a buenos
runs over to where the babies are and she knows I won't disturb the babies. Yes, girls.
That
Hello.
Tetra, does she go down there and try to get them? But is that a Buenos Aires?
No, it's a Congo.
Oh, that's a Congo?
She has not gone after them, not once.
Where's the Congo at? That is.
This one there that's in the middle of the tank. That one there.
Is that a Congo?
That's a female Congo. The males have that long fin thing that they do.
Doesn't
This guy here, if I can get a picture of him, see this little guy on top here? He is watching this Corey, if I can get it right. Like a hawk. He's like guarding the others.
Oh, yeah, look at him. Look at that.
But he's so tiny.
He's the lookout.
He is. Oh, comes Mama. If I can do it without her staring. You see her head?
Are your mystery snails breeding for you?
Oh yeah, all the time.
What do you do for yours? Do you just leave them on the glass?
I just leave them. Yeah, I took out and started doing some, some of them in the Tupperware bowl and on top of the tank and all that. And I did hatch out quite a few from there, but I had so many, so I just stopped doing it, and they kept doing it themselves. So they just kind of all of a sudden I'll see little white specks or a different color on my tank thing, and I know they've had babies. And then when they get too many, I gather up ones and take them to my clubs and auction them. I can get like 10. The most I've ever gotten was $10 for it. Okay, this mystery snail. Where this mystery snail is where her.
Yeah, I'm hoping
You
that
see
my
her head
purple
popping
one.
out?
I have
Can
the
you see
purple
the head?
one.
Oh,
Sorry?
she went back in. You watch right there. You see
Oh, I
her?
see the one right there on the rock. Oh, there's the mom or dad right there. I can see the big one there.
Yeah, that's the mom.
Wow.
That's where she lays her babies, is the eggs. Because she'll come out of there and a cloud of babies will come behind her, tiny itty bitty ones.
Mm-hmm.
She dug that herself. Fortunately, not too far. I gotta get some of the loam out of here. Every once in a while, I clean out loam because it'll all go like this corner is kind of clear, but this corner here is where all the loam is. So I just suction it out every once in a while. Well, you're being brave. You're way up here. Are you sure that's a good idea?
I wonder how they would get along with Maltons.
With what?
I wonder how those Brochardi would get along with the Maltese.
I don't know. There are Lake Tanganyika, but they're not. They're rock dwellers. They're not cave dwellers. They're not.
I was wondering if I had like rocks at one end of the tank, like a 75 gallon, had some rock work.
Oh yeah, with 75, yeah, easily.
And then have like a big, like a rock wall in the middle, kind of give like a sight break, and then have the shells on the left-hand side. But
I wouldn't even worry about that because basically a 75, that's far enough away that the Maltese won't bother them. That's how they are in Lake Tanganyika. Okay. I looked up some information on. They had some videos, and the rocks are up against, on the bank, heading up towards the bank, and the Maltese are in front of those rocks with their shells. So the Brochardi's and the other rock dwellers are fine. They're moving around, having babies, doing their thing, and right below them is all the shell dwellers.
Do you have any of the
75 would definitely give you enough room to be able to do that. How can I get this thing?
Do you have Julidochromis in your tanks?
Oh yeah. Yep. But the 20 long is not long enough.
Oh.
When I do my Tanganyika tank, the 40-gallon up here, 40 breeder. I'm going to just put shell dwellers. I am going to put rocks. My idea is I'm going to put a whole bunch of rocks in the middle and then turn around and put the shells, use the rocks to break the site of the different types of shells. Now, if I can, I'd like to put some rock dwellers in there, but I'm thinking the Julie chromis that I have are really large, and I'm going to leave them in the 20 long with the rocks there to raise their babies in. I have a feeling they have babies, but they're in that cave thing that I have, that castle. And then, of course, we have my skippers below.
Is that the sword plant, the one there on the right-hand side?
Yep. This
okay.
one?
Yeah, that one right
Yep.
there.
Yep,
Nice.
sword. And then I have, well, I forget the name of them, but this one here, there's this philo something like that, but they're real tough plant. And
That looks like a
them work
green
out.
dagger. Green daggers?
and then there's a crypt is in there too. You
Oh,
can
that's
see the
good.
one.
Oh, okay.
Crypts I get, they bring them and nobody buys them, so I buy them up and put them in. I figured for $3, $4, $5, I can experiment with them and see what works. Now this down here is the skippers, which yes, the babies have multiplied. They're going crazy with babies right now.
Oh.
Okay, and of course there's a female. She's not pregnant for a change. And there's the males. And yes, I still have too many males.
Oh, look at that. Those
The
are
males are the ones that have the really pretty fins.
very beautiful.
And there's like, you can see they're all waiting for dinner, but there's a whole bunch of them. They're like looking for dinner.
Oh, nice.
And there's a whole bunch of littler ones in the back. There's like multi-layers of babies in here. And these Corys don't seem to get any bigger. These are my albino ones. They're smaller than my other albino ones. I don't know if it's because of the smaller tanks or what, but they stay pretty small.
I wonder if those are the, there's different types of albinos. I wonder if those are the Aeneas, because those, I know the Aeneas don't get too big. What, about 2.5 inches? Something like that?
For a while there, I was just taking and, I needed cleanup crew, as I call them, and I had Corys and albinos I could see, and so I can take care of them. The other ones I lose in the tanks. With my eyesight, it's easier to do them in the so I can see them. The same with the plecos. I would get albinos just because, well, I like bristlenose, but I also could see them better. I got a couple that were the regular dark ones, and I know they're in there because I come across them once in a while, but I can't see them like I do the albino.
You know, the albinos will be out in front a lot more than the regular ones because they're not bashful. I mean, I think it's because they know that they're so bright that they can be seen, so they're not really trying to hide.
Yeah.
But mine are always out. They're like mine are like out in front, like your Pandagars do.
And they don't bother the bettas. Once they knew the bettas they taught the bettas, they nipped at them and kept them up. And once the bettas learned that lesson, they have not bothered them at all. They could go halfway down the tank before the parents notice them.
Now, those bettas right there, are those the ones you bought from Paul, or did you breed those?
The smaller ones. I have one betta left from that breeding I did.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what happened to the others, but I took her out in her own little, or he or she, into their own. They're still so tiny, I could just barely see them. And but the big one here, I think, was from Christian. The other, because it's a calico. The other littler ones are from Wynn, because they're smaller. They still are in the. I still got a whole bunch in the tank. Hold on, let me see. I can never see where that thing is. So you'll have to look at my hand.
Okay.
Wait, you don't want to see my mess of a house.
You always know when you have a healthy tank when you have babies in it and they're breeding.
Oh yeah,
That's a good sign.
these are some of the baby girls. I got Dumbo ears.
Oh
Not
wow.
all from Win. I mean, there are some that are from him, but there's some that are
Oh, look at that. Wow. Beautiful
that
color.
one's from him. Yeah, the ones that are really, really striking are from him.
Nice.
The ones with the these ones with the black I find fascinating too.
I love that
Yeah.
angelfish. That yellow angelfish you got there? What in the
Oh,
world?
in the back, yeah. I'm surprised they haven't come forward because they're usually looking for food.
Really unique colored one. I never seen them yellow like. I mean,
Oh, this one, yeah.
that is really cool.
If you get he or she get flat tuning, I don't know yet what it is, but they'll I guess it's a koi because it's got the black, but it sure does mostly the pink and the orange. There's a couple guppies in here too. And there's my Episto, my known Episto, but she's not alone anymore. If he's in here, hopefully he comes out. I put a younger one in here. I had a younger orange flash. They had labeled it as a female, and it turned out, oh, it's a male. Got the bright orange and everything. Beautiful. Right now, I've got the 2 filters in here because I need a bigger filter for this tank. There's my koi pearl scale. That one has, as you'll see, it's chasing that one. It's because I think it's bonded with the other koi.
Oh yeah.
So if that's the case, I've got to find a tall tank for this one and the other.
Wow, that yellow one. Look how tall the dorsal fin is on that yellow one. My goodness.
Oh yeah.
Isn't that
I
incredible?
mean, that male one. I mean, this is the most beautiful angelfish I've ever seen.
Oh yeah.
I mean, and this one chases it away, and then they chase it to the back, and then they come out. The one.
Some of those Altum angels that 3G has, their top fins are like really, really tall. That was one thing that stood out for me as well. It looks really
Oh,
neat.
there he is, Jeff.
You get like the size
There
of.
he is.
They're just huge.
Yeah.
Do you see him, the Episto, the male?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Isn't he beautiful?
Yeah, he is.
They said he was a female. And then when the color came out, I went, that's not a female. And she just lost her male.
Put the camera on that one again. Let me take a look.
Where'd he go?
Oh yeah, it's got the taller crest. That's how you can tell in the dorsal fin.
male.
See, the females won't have that longer crest like a cockatoo. That's what they named them after. Because like the cockatoos in their heads, they have those crests that kind of go out like
There's
this.
a female. She's staying right by him, so that means they bonded. Good. I was hoping they would. And she's following him. Once they get a little bigger, because they're still
Yeah,
young.
I think you're gonna get some. I bet you get some breeding action out of them too.
Yeah. Yeah, I had bought them because it was 2 females. Oh, there's a tiny betta inside the filter. But yeah, these guys were tiny. Some were real tiny and others. And then I've got a bunch of octos in here. I see some of them cleaning like they're supposed to. But yeah, this is my favorite tank to come in and look at because it's, I get it to doing it straight. I'm actually looking for a
Those octagon tanks are neat. I've never had one of those, but those are really cool looking.
Yeah, I'm looking to get a 40. This one's around a 30 to 35, I think. I got it from somebody, they didn't know. But, because it's not 20, because I've seen a 20, and the 20 is smaller than this. There's the 2 bonded, I think. You can see my long fin. And I thought that I had lost my other long fin snow white. You can see it in the crack of the rock there. Can you guys see it? Oh, it was just perfectly posed, but I thought the other one had died or something, but then it was just right there, and there's 2 of them. And I'm hoping to breed them.
Oh, Tiffany, I think
Gotta figure out if they're
Epistos, Oh, she was asking about the epistles with the diamond tail. Those are the Agassiz, Tiffany, the ones that have the spade tail. And generally the females will just have the rounded.
See that? I got one at the auction, and the person who breeds them, I told him, I said, boy, I got a deal on that. And he's like, you're darn right you did. I paid $4 for a $60 fish. And then I had a hard time finding another one that I could afford because they were so expensive. But yeah, this one's got some beautiful.
Oh yeah.
Now I got to figure out if they're male or female.
Oh, the bristle nose?
This is a snow white.
Oh yeah, the
long
males
fin.
will have bristles. They have the tentacles that come out of the face. The female won't.
Even
They're
the
really-
snow white ones are the same.
Yeah. Yep, the
Okay.
males will have bristles, and the females typically will not have. They might have little teeny things like on the sides of their face, but they won't have the mass of the tentacles that actually grow out of the head. That's how you tell them apart. And you can tell them apart at usually about 2 to 2.5 inches, because the males will already start getting some whiskers on the face, and they'll be a little bit longer, and you'll notice they'll have some coming up over his lip. And
That
the
one's pretty
females
good
won't.
size. So we got one staring at us. Angel from back in the back. She's like, "What are you doing, like?"
So yeah, just look for the ones with the bristles. Those will be the males. They typically grow larger than the females, and then
Right.
pretty easy peasy to tell those apart.
And if anybody wants to question whether female bettas can be kept together, here you go. All my females, I put them together. If I see any that are too rough on the others, then I take them out and put them in a tank with just them.
Yeah, and it's always a good idea to have more males than females with a bristle nose, because that female will wear that male out. She'll keep him in that tube guarding fry, and he won't eat for
Right.
weeks.
Well, first I gotta see if I have. With my luck, I probably have 2 of the same.
Oh, yeah.
Because I didn't really say, "Could you leave him or her alone?" I'm not sure. I need an angel breed. Someone who really knows angels to tell me what they think they are. They're kind of young though, not quite old enough. And that long fin one, I think I'm going to put in like 29 that I have downstairs. I'm going to make a community tank of it. I'll put that one in there by itself, really. Well, there's another one in here, believe it or not, that's hiding in the back. I mean, I made this tank so they had all this. Oh, there he is again. He's not shy like my other one. My other one ran away.
Oh, I love that betta right there. Look at that one, purple and blue. Look at that.
Very
Yeah.
vibrant.
Look at that. Wow.
It's a Dumbo ear.
That is
Yeah,
probably one of the most
Dumbo
beautiful
ear.
bettas I've ever seen right there. Look at that.
I don't think that was from Lynn though, because he
You
only
see
had.
what I'm talking about right there, right? Cinnamon, the blue one, and it's like blue and
Oh
purple.
yeah, I saw him.
Right there by
This
the.
one here was a Dumbo ears, right?
Wow.
Yeah, the Apisto.
That is a stunner right there. I tell you what, that's my idea of that's a good looking
Yep.
specimen right there.
Oh yeah, you guys are hanging out together. I just noticed the female was sitting there, so that's a
Oh,
lot
look at
better.
that.
Last
Oh,
time
look
they
at
were
the,
not.
see the tail flashing that they're doing? That
Yeah.
male Apisto and the female, when they start slapping each other like that, they're getting ready to do something. Look at that. See? They're in the process of mating. When they do that, when you see them going like this to each other,
Yeah.
they slap their faces, it's their way of like getting in the mood. That's what they're doing. He's trying to entice her or she's trying to entice him. That's what happens. My female goes up to my male and just smacks him across the face with her tail like that. And it's like,
Yeah, I've seen that behavior before when they're fighting, when fish are fighting, and then it's like, oh, so that's how they fight.
they're not fighting. They're communicating.
Boy, glad that's not like that in real life for
Yeah,
us.
really. Come on, slap you on the
Yeah,
face.
when you guys see me, my eyes are black. It's because I fall down a lot. I don't.
No, nothing else. You just fall. That's
Yeah, I
all
just fall
there
down.
is.
I just fall down a lot. If you see a cut on my head or something,
Yeah. Well, she's just teaching him now who's in charge. That's all.
My wife has
yeah,
never
this
raised
one's
hand on
pretty
me. I
too.
swear
You
to
see
you.
this one, Jeff? Get her in the screen. Look at this one with the purple. That one I think is one of Wynn's. Right there. See that
Ooh,
purple?
wow.
Of course, now you're just wanting attention. You're coming wherever I am with the camera up for as
Tell them a lot of
close.
good betters you get there, I tell you.
Oh, I love Betos. I could,
I
in the
do, too.
colors and the different types. I mean, I just love them.
You know what's good
I
about
see it
them is
on your
they have
new
the
one, and I can't
personality.
help myself. There she is. Boy, you're wanting attention too.
They have
Before
the
you hardly
personality of
came
cichlid
out.
is what they have.
I got. Oh, you know what? I was at. PetSmart has a vets that are off of them, and they're really actually inexpensive. Here comes the angel again. So I go to them for my pets here, and I went in to make an appointment for the puppy to get his shots and that kind of stuff, and happened to just be. I always look at the fish. I can't help myself. But I went and was looking at them, and in the assorted African one was a checkerboard cichlid.
Was a what?
A checkerboard cichlid.
Really? Oh wow!
Yeah,
Diamond
for
in the rough.
$7. I bought him. I was like $7. I can buy others to go with you,
Are
but
you kidding me?
$7.
$7 for a checkerboard.
Yeah, I'm 100% sure it's a checkerboard, and I'm like, I asked the person there, but they don't know anything. I mean, they know how to take care of the fish, but they don't know specific details. Not that detailed, anyways.
You know, though, that's why I like to go to those places because sometimes they'll have something that's like you'll find
yeah.
that
That's where I got those
really diamond in
wonders.
the rough, and you'll get it for cheap because they don't know what
Yep.
they're doing.
The parrotfish, the wonders, the blood red parrotfish.
I got my alien green female for $3.99 at Petco.
Yeah.
They didn't know what they
I'm
were.
real picky about what I buy, but at the same time, and every once in a while I'll see a fish, especially the male Betos because that's where I got my black samurai and my red samurai, and they're my best breeders. I mean, so far they've been the ones that my others act like they're stupid and don't know what to do. I'm like, you blew a bubble nest, now do your job. But I've had 3 of them that are just, they're pretty, but they ain't worth anything because they don't breathe. There's one of my little white ones. I love getting these and seeing what they turn into because they'll become colorful as they get older. All right, I'm gonna let you guys go. I gotta feed these fish. They're getting anxious about it. I can tell. How do I get
Thanks.
out
Thanks
of
for
here?
sharing, though.
Yeah, thank you
It was
so
really
much.
neat.
I always love seeing your tanks are so. I could watch them. I could watch them for hours. Honestly,
I hate to say it, Joe, but that's only a tiny bit of my tank. So.
Well, hopefully someday we'll get to see the rest of it.
Yep, I have shown some on Jeff's. I got also a pond waterfall thing that I'm building in my basement for my outdoor fish when they come in.
and Christian B says I was looking in Joe's background when Cinnamon said checkerboard. That was strange. He was looking at the board.
Oh yeah.
You're welcome.
Yep. Oh, one of my dogs is outside. All right.
Saying thank
Okay,
you.
guys.
I'm saying thank you. Tiffany saying thank you. I'm saying thank you.
Everything looked great. I appreciate it.
Thanks for indulging me.
Thank you.
All righty. Have a good evening, everybody.
You too, dear. Thank you so much. Now that was fun. Okay. We got you on the big screen there, Joe. Here we are. Hello.
Don't make me the star of the show.
Hey,
I'm just
you're
here.
the guest star, you know. Are you on Facebook?
Indeed.
You are, okay. All right, because I'd like to have you on here again soon, and I don't know if you want to show any of your tanks at some point, or if you have the time.
I can't. Tonight, no. I'm doing a live stream. My next live stream is going to be Friday at 8, if all goes well.
Oh, okay.
So
So-
my streams are kind of sporadic at the moment. I tried to do it on Friday for about a month, but my schedule's kind of, whenever I go back to my regular work schedule, it's kind of hit and miss on my live streams, just because because of my family situation, and also because of I don't know. It's busy. Let's just put it that way. Long story short.
Okay. Well, if you ever have like an opportunity like this today, like when you said, "Hey, I'm going to stop in," just message me. We'll get you on.
Okay.
You know.
You'll have to add me on Facebook.
Yes. Excellent. Excellent.
I think David. I think I'm on his, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, David. Yeah, I think I have his.
Oh, let's see here.
Oh, Vinoxky. Oh, welcome in.
Oops. Huh. Look, there you are. We're already friends. No,
Yep.
we're not. Or yeah, we are. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
that works. That'll work. Yeah, I'll message you.
Okay, cool. Excellent. Well, I'm looking at the time. Is midnight. I probably should wrap it up here. I tell you what, it was a lot of fun. Always.
Yeah. It was nice to see Cinnamon's tanks. I haven't seen those before, so it was nice to see that, and nice to come on here on your daily night streams.
It's nice to have you here. I tell you what, it's been great.
Yeah.
So, feel free to stop in here and, hey, I can drop that link just like that.
Sound savvy.
Sounds good?
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you, everybody. And thank you very
Yes.
much, Joe, for coming in here. It was nice of you to stop in, and that was great. And Cinnamon,
You're
thank
welcome.
you.
Yeah. Thanks everyone for stopping by, and thank you, Jeff, for having me. I appreciate it.
Absolutely. Anytime, my friend, you come back. Okay.
Alrighty.
I'd like to have you come back here whenever you want.
Sound savvy.
Sounds good. Okay. All right. So it was fun. And also, Holly and Tiffany, be sure to watch for your fish. And Holly, I will send that information over to Dan either tonight or tomorrow and get that heading in your direction. Okay. So they got fish coming for me tomorrow. They should be arriving, well, actually later today because it's already after midnight. But they should be arriving at their place sometime tomorrow. But a pair of convicts are going to Holly, and Dragon Blood Peacocks are going to Tiffany.
Nice.
So, all right. Thank you, Joe.
Alrighty then.
And
Yeah.
you take care, my friend. And
You too.